I call the honourable member Paul Goldsmith.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
You're welcome.
My pleasure to speak on the third reading of the Insurance Prudential Supervision Amendment Bill. National is firmly focused on responsibly managing the government's finances and building a more competitive and productive economy, and the insurance sector is a very significant part of the economy, significant cost for households, businesses and government as a whole, and those cost increases those costs have increased significantly in New Zealand as a result of the earthquakes. We can't do much about that, but we can ensure that government regulation effectively balances the need for supervision of this industry so as to protect policy holders and the community as a whole, and the need to do that in a way that doesn't add unnecessary costs onto the industry. And I think this bill, the Insurance Prudential Supervision Act of 2010, did a generally effective and robust job in balancing those two requirements, but it's not unexpected that some provisions have been identified as appropriate for reform, and indeed that is what is the point of this bill, and I'm glad to see that we have widespread support across the House for this legislation. It does not involve significant changes to the existing policy, and it is expected to continue to benefit from industry support. Certain provisions can I just trespass on the House's time for a moment, have been identified as being too onerous in the circumstances where policyholders are not expected to gain material benefits or additional protection even if the insurer complies with their requirements. And so those elements have been identified, and this bill will allow the Reserve Bank to exempt an insurer that is running off its liabilities from the requirement to have current financial strength rating. Often there will be limited public benefit for an insurer to hold a financial strength rating where it is required to cease to enter into new contracts of insurance. And for contracts of insurance that renew more frequently than annually, disclosure in writing of the insurer's financial strength rating to the policyholder should be made on at least an annual basis rather than on every renewal. Those are the sorts of things that this bill has been working on, and it's all about making sure that the insurance industry, which is so important to the health and competitiveness of the New Zealand's economy, is maintaining its strength. And on that basis, Mr. Speaker, I commend this bill to the House. Thank you.
I call the Honourable Clayton Cosgrove.